Welcome, everybody. Here we go. This is the first day of our new time slot. We're on every day, Monday through Friday now, 3:30 to 4. And, of course, on Saturday nights, as always, for the past 7 years, going our 8th year now, 11 to 12 midnight for my Hot Seat show. Now, for those of you joining me today, I'm sure you're aware, if you've been watching television or reading the newspapers, that I have been through quite a crisis in my life during the last few days. I'm sure most of you know that since last Thursday night, my wife Janice and my little baby daughter Holly have been missing. And it's been a frantic 4 days with the help of the Los Angeles Police Department to try to find my family. And I cannot tell you the amount of pain and suffering that I had to go through. You don't realize this. Those of you who have a family, have a wife and children, or vice versa, you don't know what it's like to lose them until you go through it. And believe me, I've gone through it. I had not more than a few hours sleep since last Thursday night. I'm happy to report, if you have not heard yet, that this morning the Los Angeles Police Department located my wife and my little baby daughter Holly. And I'm also happy to say that Janice is fine and the baby is fine. I've been hearing some things in the news that are erroneous, are not true. There is no marital discord. There is no marriage problem, as some of the media have tried to hint. I will tell you this, and I can tell you no more. There is a health problem involved here that I was not aware of. And now I am aware of it. I have been in contact with my wife this morning, and there is a health problem involved. And she asked me to say no more than that, and I shall not. But this is going to be resolved, and I know and pray that everything is going to be fine. So that is where it stands as of now. I love my wife, Janice, very much, and that is returned. I love my wife and my baby more than anything. I can tell you, as much as I love doing this show and doing my radio and television shows during the last, well, over 30 years, I can tell you honestly from the heart that if it meant making a choice of being with my wife and my baby or keeping these programs, I would leave the airwaves today if that is the choice I had to make, to be with my wife and my baby Holly. That I hope will never have to be the case, but if it was, I would not hesitate for a moment to tell you this is going to be my last program, and I'm going to be with my family. For the first time in my life, I hesitate, and I'm embarrassed to say, I am not number one. I think problems that I have had in other experiences in my life personally have been because Wally George has always been number one, and Wally George's television and radio career has always been number one, and everything else was number two. I know now you can't do it that way. And in my heart, I know that my wife, Janice, and my baby daughter, Holly, are now, always will be number one in my life, and number two is my career. I mean, without someone you love dearly in your life, without your wife and your baby daughter, who I adore, what the hell is a career all about to begin with? What the hell difference does it make if you're getting ahead, if you're getting more viewers or less viewers, if you're more famous or less famous? What the hell difference does it make? So I think you people out there should think about that. Those of you who do put yourselves and your careers ahead of your family, believe me, I went through it over the weekend. Nothing else means anything. And that's what I want to get across to you here today. And I'm going to dedicate this program to my wife, who I love with all my heart, and to my little baby daughter. And for maybe your pleasure, and certainly for mine, as a tribute to my wife and my baby, in a few moments I'm going to show you some very treasured little pictures of Holly, and then I'm going to show you, and it's going to mean a lot to me, and I know to Janice, I'm going to show you some portions from our wedding 3 years ago as a tribute to my wife, Janice George, and my daughter, Holly George. And we'll come back and we'll do that for you after these messages. Stay where you are.